And here we are, Mommy and Daddy box opening. Another Legion of Collectors came in.
And this is Women of DC.
Yes.
And that is Wonder Woman. Right off the top, this box is a lot longer than any of the other ones so far. I'm dying to go into it. We already cut the tape, so. Right off the bat, we have the patch, which is Batgirl, and the pin is Harley Quinn, which makes me think we probably won't actually have merchandise of them in there.
That's it for those two characters.
Possibly. The Supergirl, the patch was Supergirl, but she was...
Also had the figure. I'm trying to get the top of the box here.
So, next box, which I did see this online, is Batman Villains.
Joker, Riddler, Catwoman, Two-Face,
Bane,
Penguin.
And
ships in November.
Tons more that aren't pictured here. I'm wondering though, is it going to go more newer style? Is it going to go more classic style? Because that's the thing about these like this, is that you can do a classic or past one.
Yeah.
So there we go. Here is the shirt. And I got the shirt the biggest size because these so far have been...
They seem to run a little small.
It's not that they run small. They run true to size, but the cotton on it is not... It's a stiffer cotton, so it doesn't stretch much. So this is DC Comics. It's Wonder Woman, Batgirl, and Supergirl. That looks kind of like 90s, 80s Supergirl.
Yeah, it's more of a classic style to it.
Actually, these are about all three, I say 80s, when you look at them. So that's that.
Alright, there's the back of it. There's the inside of the box. It's got Supergirl, Raven, Batgirl,
Canary, Hawkgirl,
Wonder Woman. Up here.
Interesting that they show Raven. Because primarily what they're showing are main characters, and Raven is not a main character. So, here's the comic.
Batgirl number 35.
That'll be interesting. We should open this.
Ooh, we got some more nice things in here.
Go ahead.
Okay. We got a pop figure. DC Superheroes number 138 is Hawkgirl. DC exclusive figure. This is definitely got a classic costume going on there.
And I just thought of something.
Red, yellow, and green.
Yeah. And this makes me think of Funko putting out the Legends of Tomorrow ones, which she is not part of the first release of them. Yeah. There we go.
That's better.
So there's that. I wonder what's the difference on her to the other ones. There's always something. Alright, so the comic is open. It talks about Batgirl Rebirth, which we're not getting the straight Batgirl. We are getting the girls. This looks like the one just before
this is
Rebirth.
Yeah, when they did just after it relaunched from Convergence.
Which I tried reading. I could not get into that one. I liked it before Convergence, did not like during Convergence, and I don't know, it kind of turned me off.
There were a lot of titles I kind of fell out of love with thanks to Converge after the post-Convergence stuff.
And thank God for Rebirth.
Yeah, relaunching. And this is really cool. Wonder Woman Invisible Jet. So it's basically just a Wonder Woman figure in an otherwise empty box. No, I'm kidding. The jet is there, it's just... Clear plastic.
Because, it's invisible.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
I love when they do her invisible jet, because it's always just so awesome when you think about it. It's just clear plastic. It's like, we're going to make the cheapest toy possible. We're just going to mold some plastic.
Exclusive to the Legion of Collectors.
Now, the funny thing about this is... I think I can open it at least once to take it out and... then do it. The question is, do I do it in here? I don't think so, because...
You can do that separately?
Yeah, it'll make too long of a video.
Okay.
Or maybe not, I don't know.
Oh, here's the, on the back of the Batman Villains insert. Excuse me. The back of the Batman Villains insert tells you a little bit about everything that's in there. The sculpting going into the Wonder Woman figure, the jet.
And I hang my boxes, we should take a picture for the end of this,
Yeah.
on the wall. And I took this, and I kind of stuck it under the box so that you can see this right under and explains everything. They only did this in the last 2 boxes, so this and Suicide Squad.
Batgirl number 35 is the first issue by the team of those people who introduced us to Batgirl of Burnside. Okay. 2 different shirts.
Yes, me. Heroines or villains? DC has so many great characters in both categories, and we couldn't decide which to produce. So in true Funko fashion, we did both. Which shirt did you get? Okay, see, the only thing that I'm going to complain about this box is, okay, so you have the chance of getting a villain's shirt here, right?
Yeah.
You have the Harley Quinn pin.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for the female villains. The rest of it is all the heroines.
Yeah.
Which, for that, they should have just done a Women of DC Heroes box and or Heroines box and a Women of DC...
Villains.
Yeah, because
Broken it up more like that.
really, you're not getting much of the villains. It would have been nice to kind of alternate something here. Like, this might have been nice as a villains one, considering you're getting her over here. Then again, last month was almost, kind of all villains. But yeah, okay, so...
And next month is all villains.
Shira Saunders Hall first appeared in Flash Comics #1, January 1940. In the same 12-page story in which writer Gardner Fox and artist Dennis Novell introduced Hawkman, she was one of the first female superheroes. I did not know she was one of the first female superheroes.
Yeah.
Hawkgirl retains the knowledge of several lifetimes worth of fighting. Her preferred weapons are spear or mace, but she has also been depicted using swords, axes, warhammers, shields, and other melee weapons. She possesses shooting skills from her times in the gunfighter Cinnamon. Now, that's weird. It's just like the color callouts, which I don't really care about. Interesting fact about Hawkgirl is sometimes she is not necessarily that Hawkgirl. She is the Thanagarian Hawkgirl.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they try to portray her as one and the same. Barbara Gordon is the best known as Batgirl, but a few others have also held the title of Betty Kane, Cassandra Cain, Stephanie Brown, and briefly Helena Bertinelli. Actually, she had it for quite a while if you think about in the other Earth 2. Because that's what she was Batgirl. Let's see. Harley Quinn. Despite just being featured in the Suicide Squad box, we decided we couldn't have a Woman of DC box without featuring the incredibly popular supervillain. We just can't get enough of Harley Quinn. But, they're right. You did get a lot of Harley Quinn in the last box. That would have been nice as Poison Ivy. Because I can just imagine, having, the vines coming around or something. Great. Now they need to make this pin for me. Let's see. Sculpt concept. We are thrilled to have Wonder Woman her Invisible Jet as part of our Legion of Collectors exclusive line of action figures. Inspired by the 1970s version of Wonder Woman, duh, because that is so obviously like the show.
Yep.
Inspired by the version of Wonder Woman, we decided to go with a throwback look for packaging design. Yeah, it is. My mom would get a kick out of this. Actually, I'll have to hide this from my mom. My mom is a huge Wonder Woman fan. The Woman of DC box was supposed to be our second box. However, due to the amount of time sculpting stages took, we had to get it just right. We had to juggle boxes around on our schedule. That's interesting. Oh. Due to its size, we had to completely reconfigure our regular shipment box in order to fit the jet inside and still keep it protected. So that's why the box is off shape. So I was right. That was my deployment coming back in my game. I found a new game that I've been obsessed with for a couple weeks now. So that is it. Don't forget the pens and the patch. I still have yet to actually do this, but we just moved rooms around, so my stuff completely moved. So that had to be postponed while I reconfigured. So, what is your favorite thing? Don't forget the shirt is up there.
Right. I think this is really cool. I like the Wonder Woman jet. The Wonder Woman and jet, I guess.
I had the feeling we weren't going to get a Supergirl figure because we got...
You just got it with the DC TV.
Yeah. Now you got to guess what mine's is.
Why do I have to guess?
Because it's more fun that way. I like making you guess.
I'm going to say the shirt.
Yeah. Oh, the patch. I like the colors on the patch. It's more of like the classic colors to it, and we both know I like the classic colors. Discombobulated stuck on there, yeah. So, overall, what do you think of the box?
I wasn't that thrilled with it.
Neither was I. I like it. It's nice. But I was hoping for so much more out of it. The shirt, I don't like the colors. It is too boring. I have to say, in general, I found that about their shirts. I find the colors a little boring. This, while cool, I think I much would have rather like the Suicide Squad little figures, because this is so tiny and stuff. It's neat. It's just not... I'm also trying to wonder how I'm going to display this, considering the way I have things set up.
Yeah. And you don't take it out of the box, so...
Box.
Box.
I have an idea. It made me tweaking what I was doing, but it can work. I like this. I think it's a good figure. But if they were going to do this as a hero, this would have been nice, a villain.
Yeah.
And I just think it's like you get this one Harley Quinn pin. Had you gotten the t-shirts, on the villain's t-shirt, it was Harley Quinn, Catwoman, and looks like Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
Which, number one, that's all.
They're all Batman villains.
Yeah. But I just thought of something. How many of the other villains actually have female villains?
I mean, aside from Wonder Woman.
Yeah, outside of Wonder Woman, who has Cheetah. Well, Flash has Giganta.
That's a Flash villain? Okay.
Well, yeah, because she's with Grodd half the time.
Yeah.
But really, when you actually think about it, there are some minor characters, but the only major villains, female villains, villainesses, whatever you want to say, are Batman. Gotham has something in their water.
Yeah.
Oh, you know who would have been awesome for this? But now I have an idea that they should do for a box. Is Talia al Ghul.
There you go, yeah.
But that's what I'm thinking. They need to do...
Like a League of Assassins box.
Yes. Gazraj. Yes, they have to do... I wonder... I haven't paid too much attention to the Marvel ones, but with DC, you have Teen Titans, you have Justice League itself, you have the Justice Society, you have Justice League International, which can be some very funky, not so known characters, and you have the Secret Six, you have... They did Suicide Squad, but you have all these different groups that you can do so much. So, that'll be interesting. The comic, while I'm not a fan of this particular run, I think the cover is awesome. So that is pretty neat.
Yeah.
But I think that is it for now, so like, comment, subscribe, let us know what you think. Are you getting it? Despite not being a thrilling box, it is still a very good box, very worth the money they paid for it. I will let you guys know how the shirt fits. I know that there's been some things on some of the forums I've read about the shirts. I think this size is accurate. I just think there's no stretch to it whatsoever because it's a stiffer cotton. But yeah, so bye-bye. Talk to you guys soon.